Hey folks, welcome back to another Dice Tower preview. I'm Mark, and today we're taking a look at Mint Control. Mint Control is brought to you by 524 Labs. It's for 1 to 4 players, ages 13 and up, and games range anywhere from 15 to 30 minutes. Mintopia City has become incredibly successful and wealthy, catching the eye of other mint companies who have now moved in, trying to assert their influence and gain the biggest market share. You will take on the role of one of these mint companies as you try to take over the city. So, like all the Mint games, Mint Control comes in this tiny little tin. The entire game is in this tin. Super portable, easy to take anywhere, and a lot of game in a small box. And in this particular one, you're going to be doing area control and action selection. All right, let's jump to the table. First, take all the location cards. You're going to shuffle them up and deal them out. Now, based on the number of players in the game, will determine how many of these cards you're going to put out into play, but it's all related to influence. So you're looking to place 5 influence per player out into the locations. And then you have your action tiles that you'll place at the top of the city cards or the location cards. You'll put the supply of mint to the side, and each player is going to receive 2 mint, as well as their individual influence tokens. And you're really ready to begin the game. So let's take a closer look at these location cards. Across the top, you have the title, where it's located in the city, as well as stars. Stars indicate the victory points that you're going to receive at the end of the game. Now, in the middle here, you'll see gray with the mint tokens. This is the cost that it requires for you to place an influence token of yours into this location of the city. And then below that, sometimes there's abilities of these locations that you might be able to tap into, doing all kinds of things throughout the game. Then in the bottom left corner, you have the oust bonus. Yes, it's possible to be ousted from a location, but it's not all bad. You might get something in return. And then there's an action called presence, which we'll take a look at, but there's a presence bonus, and those are located in the bottom right of the city card or location card, if there is some. So on your turn, you're going to be selecting one of the action tiles. Now, the important thing about the action tiles is they have like 2 phases to them. They have the top, and then they have the perk. The top, everyone at the table is going to get to do that action. So in the case of scavenge, which is an exception, there is no base level action for this. So only the person or player that acquired this tile will get to do the perk. And that's all scavenge is. And it's straight up stealing from someone or just pulling from the pool. But why would you pull from the pool? Obviously, you're going after everybody else's mints, right? And then you have your basic one of earning mints throughout the game. And if you hold the tile, you get an extra mint. All right, now we talked about presence briefly, looking at the location cards. So this one actually works if you influence and if you control a place. So it does a couple different things. So you're looking for those influence, or not influence, but you're looking for that presence bonus in the bottom right of the card. So definitely a card worth having, especially if you're using your influence tokens to control a location that have some special benefits. And then you have oust, which we also mentioned, but this is all about getting others out of locations so you can gain control. It's really fantastic. And the thing here that's great is that not only does everyone get a mint, so that's the base level, but at the bottom, when you oust someone, then you have the option to pay even more and oust someone else. Fantastic. So, and then finally, influence is one of the key things you're going to be doing throughout the game. You're going to be paying the cost and placing one of your influence tokens. Now, if you hold the tile, it costs you less to do so. Everyone else will have to pay full price. And so you'll go round and round like this until you reach the end of an action phase and someone has placed all 5 of their influence tokens throughout the city. That will trigger the game end. And then you'll go through the individual locations and see who has the most control, counting up victory points. And the player with the most victory points will be the ultimate mint company. All right, folks, just a reminder once again, this has been a Dice Tower paid preview, and everything you've seen here has been in prototype form. So keep a close eye on the campaign for any changes that still may occur. Now, with that said, I'm always amazed at how much game is in these tiny little tins in this Mint series. Just simply fantastic. And the thing is that for this one in particular, I really liked how some of the different abilities of all the different cards would trigger at just the right time, and how you might mix and match all those different strategies, and the replayability because you won't use all the location cards. So there's a lot to like about this little game. But ultimately, folks, if this looks like something that would be of interest to you, I'm sure they'd appreciate your support. So I think that's it from me, and until next time, we'll see you at the table.
Thanks so much for watching another Dice Tower video. If you enjoy our videos, subscribe to the channel for more fun, comprehensive board game coverage. Also, consider joining us at one of our events. Come to Dice Tower Retreat, a small, intimate gathering where gaming is king. Join us for Dice Tower Cruise, the largest board game cruise. Attend Dice Tower West in Las Vegas for gaming fun on the West Coast, or Dice Tower East in Orlando, in sunny Florida. Dice Tower Conventions, the friendliest gaming conventions on Earth. I'm Eric Summerer, and you've been watching The Dice Tower.